All right, guys, welcome back. It's me again, JT, the car guy, and I want to go over a few things, guys. Now, most of you saw the video that I uploaded today where it was a hashtag short video, guys. Sometimes when I upload hashtag short videos, they do not tell the complete story, okay? A lot of things are left out, and if you on the outside looking in, you may interpret it wrong, okay? For instance, one guy said in the comments that I am talking the boats wrong. I did not even show me talking to boats in a sequence. Remember, I have to keep that under 60 seconds. So I squeezed a lot of video footage into that just to pull that off. Now, however, on this video, I do have some time to officially go over the proper way to install a cylinder head. The cylinder head in question happened to be on a 2017 Chrysler 300 with a 3.6 in it. So I'm gonna pull up instructions, okay? Instructions uh basically stating how you should replace this cylinder head. The steps you should go through to replace this cylinder head. All right, so we'll start right here. This is the right side, which is bank one, guy. Right side is the passenger side. All right, let's get started. Okay. Yes. Now let's cover head bolts. A lot of people was asking me, did I replace the head bolts? Let me make this clear, guys. Let me be more specific. No, I did not replace the head bolts. One guy was asking me, are these torque to yield, meaning are they one-time use? No, they are not. And however, even if they was, I was not given permission or authorization or even parts to replace these cylinder head bolts. Guys, what you fail to realize is this is an insurance aftermarket warranty repair. They only said replace the cylinder heads. I did not get head bolts. Okay, a lot of people, man, you crazy for not replacing the head bolts. I was not approved head bolts. Okay, in fact, I didn't write up head bolts. All right, but if they wanted me to put head bolts on it, they would have approved head bolts and sent it with the cylinder heads. Okay, so please don't dog me out for not doing something you think I should have done when the circumstances are different. Okay, one guy, I would have went ahead and replaced all rocker arms. Why you in there? No, my guy, this has to be approved. Okay, I don't have that kind of power to just go stick rocker arms in it. So a lot of people wasn't aware of that. Okay, I'll let that slide. I get that. But let's go over the head bolts, guys. The cylinder head bolts are tightened using a torque plus angle procedure. Okay, the bolts must be examined before reuse. If the threads are nicked down, the bolts must be replaced. What they mean by nicked down is in this picture right here, guys. If your bolts do not look like this, let me put it like this, you basically should repair them. So nowhere in here does it say these bolts are a one-time use torque to yield and must be replaced when removed. Okay, typical cylinder head bolts shown in this picture right here. Check the cylinder head bolts for necking by holding a scale or straight edge against the threads. If all the threads do not contact the scale, the bolts must be replaced. Okay, we got that squared away. I did not replace the bolts because I wasn't given approval to replace the bolts. All right. Now, as far as the head, a lot of guys got on to me about not cleaning that block or remember I brought up the question, should I add some gasket maker to the gasket? A lot of people said no. That's understandable. I did not. I just posed a question. That's all. So clean and prepare the gasket sealing surfaces of the cylinder head and the block. Okay, yes, I did that. Okay. Clean out the cylinder head bolts hole in the engine block. I did that. Remember, I sucked my sucker down there and sucked any remaining coolant or oil in those holes. And then I went after that with an air blower. So I made sure those head bolts were clear of any liquid or debris. Okay, the multi-layered steel head gasket have very sharp edges that could cause personal injury if not handled correctly. In other words, you can cut yourself. I have done that once before. Okay, the installation of the cylinder head gaskets are not interchangeable, meaning you cannot change the left for the right side. Okay, now let's move on to the torquing sequence. Okay, position the cylinder head gasket on the locating dial pins on the dials. Place the head on the block. Now we're at the good part. Once the head is on the block, guys, there is a certain sequence that's shown in this diagram right here that they want you to do. Notice I spoke about this earlier. I want you to start in the middle and work your way outward. So, in other words, torque this one first. That's a torquing procedure we're going to go over in a second. But do this one first, second, third, fourth, back over here, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. The way they want you to do this, there are steps. They dub them in steps. Step one, they want you to torque all the head bolts down to 22 foot-pounds. Once you're done with that, move on to step 2, 33 foot-pounds, and so forth and so on. Step 3, 33, retighten to 33 foot-pounds. Step 4, all plus 125 turn optional angle if 125 rotation cannot be accomplished in one motion. Tighten all by turning 35 degrees, followed by tightening all by turning 90 degrees. Do not use a torque wrench for this step. Okay, now get a load of this. Number 5, loosen all fasteners in reverse of sequence shown. Basically undo what you just did. Is that what they're saying? Now, let's go to 6. Torque all the bolts to 22. We're going to start back over. Then 33. All right. And 45 Newton meter to 33. Retighten. Okay. And now the very last procedure they want you to do exactly what we did in step 4, but we're going to go to 130. All right. We're not using a torque wrench on this last procedure. I don't know how many of you have one of those angle head torque wrench setups, but if you don't, and you're going to be doing this on a regular basis, you might want to invest in one. For engine builds using a new block, follow steps 1 through 9. Okay, we didn't use a new block on this one. All right. So guys, that about does it on that cylinder head installation. Now, these instructions at the bottom are all under the assumption that you had the front timing chain cover off. Okay, yes. Getting the timing chain back on right is very important. I, however, did not have the timing chain cover off, so I was able to skip this step. But just so you know, bank 1, the gears look like this. All right, we're using the lines on the 2 cam phases. And on bank 2, the arrows face each other. Okay, so you have to come back to this. And just remember, there's 12 links in between each cam phases. All right, that's why it's so important to mark this chain as a relationship to the cam phases on each side. So when you go back together, you'll be on point. And guys, now if you kind of concerned about leaving this chain hanging, I suggest you use a bungee cord to hold it up. If you notice on that video I was doing, I left the chain hanging because I am aware that the chain is not going to move. In other words, it's not going to come off the crankshaft. You don't have to be super concerned about it coming out of timing. All right. Yes, this as I mentioned, there should be 12 chain pin between the exhaust cam phase and the triangle. All right. What I mean by 12 is links. Okay. Let's see. Let's start right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. 12 links in between. And guys, I get asked this question a lot. If you doing bank 1 and you mess it up, do you have to disassemble the timing chain to get the car back in time? Yes and no. But I want to say no because you can simply remove the valve cover on bank 1, bring it up the top dead center, meaning the lines cross from each other, and you can time bank 1 based off time bank 2 based off bank 1, which you should have in time based off the marks, or simply bring up cylinder 1 to top dead center and go about it that way. But there's a lot of different ways around it. So I'm going to end this video. I don't want it to be too long. I just want to cover some concerning issues that you guys have. I picked that up reading the comments. Okay. Yes, I read the comments and some of them are interesting. All right. But guys, keep in mind, I cannot just throw parts on this car unless the parts are being paid for. No, I can't just stick rocker arms. A lot of guys complain about lifters. I'm not a big fan of replacing lifters just because I'm doing rocker arms. I have yet to be burnt by a lifter. In other words, a lifter has never caused any of my ticking noise. Can lifter cause a ticking noise? Absolutely. I just never been burnt by it. Okay. I have never been burnt by not replacing the cylinder head bolts. All right. Now, based off the instructions, you do not have to. Just look them over real good and base your decision off your visual inspection. All right. If it looks like this, get a new one. Guys, that is all I have. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video.